Hello, before the video starts, I'd like to just take a moment to thank all my patrons. It's thanks to you that I have the time to create these YouTube videos, so just a big thanks to you all. So as you can see, I'm surrounded by music scores, and all these music scores are very old. Basically, the story is a few weeks ago we went to see my grandmother and we cleaned up her attic. And so there was a list of boxes, and what we decided to do is to just bring all the boxes to our house and sort it out here. So we've started to sort it out, and I started to sort some of the boxes out, and I found tons of music scores, really old music scores. My grandmother used to be a violinist actually when she was young. And then when she got married, she then sadly stopped playing, but she was a violinist, and so these are all of her scores, but so they're all dating from either when she was young or even before. Sometimes she had like all the scores which are dating from even before that, which makes them really old actually. So the one score, okay, I wanted to just share this with you. I was just really excited about all these scores that I found. I feel like it's like vintage scores basically. So I found that the oldest score, I found one score which is basically one of the oldest ones I found in this whole package, which is this one. It's actually a piano score. So I guess if Emma was there, she could play it. That's the piano score Mendelssohn Songe de Nuit d'été. What I noticed, first of all, music score used to be so much cheaper back then. This was 95 cents. 95 cents. That's, yeah. Well, I guess back then it was a lot. Okay, and so the reason why I notice this is extremely old is the fact that you can see that it's been printed with the old, I think you call it printing press in English, where they actually, you can see that because you can actually see the sides of the printing press around here, which does mean that this score is at least 200 years old. So if you, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's right. And hopefully, I don't know if this is gonna come out in the camera, but as you see, again, no idea if this is coming out, but you can see here, for example, the side of the printing press. And here too. So this is one of the oldest one I found in this whole block of scores. I mean, you know, you can tell, like, this is pretty old stuff. This Haydn Symphony, and again, like, look at the inside as well here. So these are piano scores, and these are the oldest one I found. So I don't think my grandmother used to play piano, but I think probably she got these from somebody else. I've also found some violin score, so let's go through the violin scores with you. This is not a violin score, this is piano, I think. Yeah, this looks pretty old too, to be honest. It's a shame, there's no date on the score to tell you, when was it. I mean, there's the publisher's date sometimes, but that doesn't always matches the actual date it was. If anybody is a specialist into music scores and vintage stuff, let me know. So, okay, these are the violin scores that I found. So we've got the Chinese meditation, and I've actually played this, so this is really nice to find. We can see there's some markings, which I'm guessing was my grandmother's marking. So it's really nice to see an old score of a piece that you know, that you've already played, and you see it. Right, I need to be very careful. So we've got Thais meditation. This is Bach area. This one is very You have to be very careful. I think she must have played this one a lot because it's quite used. So it's all in French, which are all in French obviously. My grandmother was French, so that's why. And then Schubert's Serenade seems to be the same edition as this one. Yeah. What else have we got? Bennett's Tango. This one is actually printed in England. This one looks newer. Although I really like Bennett's Tango and I've never played it. So I'm actually going to be sight reading, you know what, I'm going to be sight reading some of these scores and playing through, if I already played them, just like play through with the already, like the old scores I've found. But what's this? This one is quite old. Boccherini Minuet. This has got famous on TikTok. Oh, you can see my grandmother's writing Boccherini Minuet here, actually. This is so fun. Okay, let's get my violin and let's play through some of these music. Okay, I got my violin here, some of the violin scores I selected, and I'm gonna play through some of them. So let's start with the Boccherini Minuet. And so as I said, this is like a tune that actually got so popular on TikTok, so it's funny to see such an old score of it. I've actually never played this piece apart from the very beginning for TikTok. I'm gonna try and follow exactly what's written on the score. That was Boccherini Minuet. Then let's go on to, I still selected the Tango, even though the score is probably much younger than the rest that I selected. Just wanted to give it a go. Don't know this piece at all, so do some sight reading, I might as well. This piece is actually very nice. I really like it. I think I might just add it in my repertoire. I'm gonna keep this. Okay, next. Serenade, Schubert Serenade. I like the fingerings there. It's new for me. I never did this. It's very, I love old-fashioned fingerings. Like, you know, when Chrysler used to play them, there was so many slides and everybody was okay with it. I miss it. Okay, and let's do the Thais meditation. I've already recorded that piece actually, but I'm gonna try and follow what the markings are here. Maybe different from what I do. old fingerings. It's actually some of them are really close to what I do, which is very nice to see. I really like this kind of emotional fingerings that there is. Yeah. Well, that's really nice. I'm feeling a bit emotional actually, playing on this score. But yeah, I think that was one of my grandmother's favorite pieces actually, Tides Meditation. She used to play it a lot. Yeah, it's a shame we don't have recordings from back then. But anyhow, that's it. I'll stop here before I bore you. But this was it. There's many more scores, but I selected a few. I hope it was enjoyable. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you enjoyed the videos. Thanks!